The second method is equating the coefficients of both sides, and of course this method is very applicable in mostly in engineering. We learn a lot of that in engineering, in dimensions and etc. And of course we have a question in the board and they say we should resolve a partial fraction 2x negative 3 all over x squared plus x into what? Partial fractions. And before we start that, we must first of all know which type of partial fraction is this. And I say that is based on the emphasis on what? Denominator. And we say that the denominator in this case, x squared plus x, of course, is it a quadratic equation or is it factorable? And the concept is easy. This is not a quadratic equation, but this is factorizable. So therefore, this is what? A factorizable in the denominator. So please, it's very important to take note of the types of partial fractions as we solve along the method, because it's good as we identify fraction by dealing with, so to make you guys understand the concept of the types of fractions, partial fractions we have in this topic. And in our last class we talked about the first, which was what? Linear factors in the denominators. And here we're talking about what? Factorizable factors in the denominator. So now let's continue and solve this problem. Of course, the rule and the concept have been easy. For the first step, where we say we must bring out our equation and we have 2x negative 3 over x is common to both sides, right? So we're going to bring that one x out and we're going to leave. So we'll bring out x for out of here, we're left it 1x, and if we bring out 1 from here, we're left it what? Plus 1. And the next step is what? We're going to break this down, knowing that we have two factors in the denominator. So we're going to break this down using the assumption sign. Using the assumption sign, so we have this is a over what? X for the first term plus b over what? X plus 1. Now it's very important, you must know why we are getting this down is because we have two factors in the denominator. If you have three factors, you break it into three. If you have four, you break it into four. Now in more questions, we're going to be solving a lot of questions when we break this down. Now we have three factors, that means we're going to have, in this case, for example, let's say we have another factor here. Let's say we have x plus 2. We're going to have plus c over x plus 2. You understand that concept, right? So this is what I mean by you having three factors. You're going to have three, you're going to break it into three simpler fractions. But that's not what we have here for today. And also, the concept is easy. Now, the method of equating coefficients is very simple. For we're going to take the LCM of both sides in this equation. The LCM between x and x plus 1 is x bracket x plus 1. So we're going to multiply x plus 1 to here. So the concept is easy, taking LCM. So we're having LCM between this. We're having the LCM is x plus 1. So x plus 1 is going to multiply a. So you have a bracket x plus 1. Now, my concept is very easy. Once I notice that the two of different denominators, my rule is very easy. Just multiply this multiply this. Then I retain the LCM. Concept is easy. The LCM is x bracket x plus 1. So we're having a over x. So we multiply everything by the LCM. This will cancel this. So you're left with what? A bracket x plus 1. That is the same step as taking this multiply by this. The next one, multiply b by what? B over x plus 1 by the LCM. We are multiplying x bracket x plus 1. You see that this will cancel this. You're left with what? Bx. That's the same step as multiplying this by this. So please, this is just the concept of everything here. Unless you write this, we have this as 2x negative 3 over x bracket x plus 1. Of course, now the next step is very easy. You notice that these two have this LCM, so we're just going to cancel this out and cancel this out. We're going to be left with what? 2x negative 3, of course, assuming that it is equal to what? A bracket x plus 1 plus bx. Now we have to go onwards to open the brackets here. So we have ax plus a plus bx equal to what? 2x negative 3. Of course, 2x negative 3 is also equal to what? Is also assumed to be what? Now we're going to take the like terms between, of course, you're seeing ax and bx here. We're going to factorize that. We're going to have a plus b, and we're going to bring our x out plus b plus a. And now the concept is easy, that we are making this look like this. Of course, the method is equating the coefficients. Now, of course, is as taking anywhere you see x, take the x and this x together, take the constants and the constants together. So that's the concept of equating the coefficients. So we're going to do that. We're going to equate the coefficient of x for this case now. So that's the next step. The next step is to equate the coefficients of each of those terms we have here in the equation. So for say we're going to start with x. We have x here in both sides. So we're going to take equal the coefficient for x. So we have for x, so what do we have for x? We're having 2x is equal to what? A plus b, or x. And we have the next one, negative 3 is equal to what? A, right? So this is equation 1, this is equation 2. We can see that a is equal to what? Negative 3. And if x cancel x from equation 1, we're going to be left with what? 2 is equal to what? A plus b, right? But we know a is negative 3. We're just going to make b subject formula from here. B is equals to 2 negative what? A. So therefore, we're going to have what? B as what? 2 negative. Now I'm going to substitute the value, of course. We know that a is negative 3. So we're going to do that. This is going to be 2. Negative negative is going to be positive 3. And we have this as what? 5. So we have the value of a and b. So therefore, we are going to substitute into the equation here. So we're going to break down what we have here in the board. So we have here what? 2x negative 3 over what? X bracket x plus of, let's bring down what we have from the beginning, which is x squared plus x is equal to what? Now we're using equality because we have found the value of a and b, and the concept is easy. It's equal to what? A over the value of a is what? Negative 3. We have negative 3 over x. Then we have b, so we have plus 5 over what? X plus 1. So therefore, we have to rewrite this in the case that the positive will come before negative. You can see that 2x negative 3 over what? X squared plus x is equal to what? 5 over x plus 1 negative 3 over x. So this is the concept of what? Equating the coefficients of both sides, which is under method 2. Of course, the rule starts from here where we took the LCM and successfully cancelled that the denominators out. So we're left with what? 2x negative 3 equal to what? A bracket x plus 1 bracket close plus bx. So we just open the brackets and take and made x common to them so that we can successfully look into this. Of course, we compare the coefficients of both sides. That is as the law states. That is the final step you must do. So we equated for x, and for the constant a, we had that 2x is equals to a plus b bracket x. So cancel that dx, and we have this linear equation. But since there are no values here, we just have a straight value for a, comparing a and this what we have here. So we have a as negative 3, then we'll substitute and look for b. B is 5. Then that's what's the concept. Let's jump into the next type, which is the substitution method.